wala naman kaming superstar eh. Like, HG.
Hindi ganun si Coach Elvis talaga.
Hindi rin ganun. At the same time, si HG hindi ganun eh. Hindi ako HG ako, ganyan, hindi ako. So, dito lang kami parehas. Andito kami para manalo lang, ganun. Gusto namin, kung ano yung best para sa team.
I'm gonna challenge you a little bit. What do you wanna tell Coach Elvis?
Ooh, damn. You gotta be careful, bro. To be honest, my focus, especially coming into the playoffs, I feel it'll be more.
Yeah.
And
more of whatever it is now.
Yes,
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, ang ganda.
You can cry.
You can cry.
Sa loob ng court, may laban. Sa labas ng court, may kwento. At dito sa Rebanse, may sagot sa lahat. Hindi ito basta highlights. Hindi ito basta stats. Ang mga laro, ang mga kontrobersya, ang mga sandaling hindi mo malilimutan, at ang mga tanong na kailangan ng sagot. Susuriin namin ang bawat play. Haharapin namin ang bawat issue. Current action, throwback stories, real talk, walang preno. Ito ang basketball culture ng Pinas. Buhay, hindi natutulog, at laging may laban. Kung may issue, may sagot. Kung may talo, may Rebanse. Ang podcast na hindi nagpapatalo.
Kung akala mo tapos na ang usapan sa final buzzer, nagkakamali ka. Dahil dito, lahat ng kaganapan sa MPBL on and off the court ay pinag-uusapan. Ako po, si Mika Besamis.
Ito ang podcast na hindi lang basta recap, ang tambayan ng tunay na basketball fans. Dito, walang safe takes, walang preno, game analysis, locker room talk, at mga kwentong dito mo lang maririnig. Patawad sa aking bosses. My name is Coach Christian Lumanzon. It's a life of a coach.
Okay, we accept it.
We are here to talk about the league that lives and breathes the heart of the country, cities, and provinces. From the highlight reels to the social media fire, I am Joe Gomsilian.
Dahil sa show na ito, kung may issue, may sagot. Kung may talo, aba, may rebanse. Good morning, my friends.
Good morning.
Thank you
Legal
so
na.
much sa aming mga supporters sa YouTube, sa Spotify, at syempre sa TikTok kung saan napakadami daw nila. At magkakaroon si Coach Christian maybe by the end of the year.
Never.
Hindi pa rin? Okay. Coach Chris is excited about this episode. Aren't you?
Of course.
Of course. Yeah.
Always.
Simulan na natin agad ang kwentuhan to really understand the heat of the game coming from the player's perspective.
Mga Karibanse, joining us today, let us welcome from the Jensen Warriors, Mark Cruz and Anton Eusebio.
Woohoo! All right. As usual, we talk about their journey to Rebanse, kung paano sila umabot dito. Sa araw na to, itong dalawang to ay galing pang practice. Okay? And if you talk about the practice of the Jensen Warriors, do you know how it is? You know how it is as a former
very,
Marikina shoemaster?
Very fun.
Yeah. It's very fun. So, kumbaga, itong mga to, galing sa takbuhan, eto makbo hanggang Makati. Galing sa, where? QC area,
Kings Landing.
Acropolis,
Okay.
Loyola.
Okay.
Iba
So, medyo malapit na sa Marikina yan.
Yep.
At nandito sila. So, maraming salamat at sumali kayo sa aming episode ngayong araw na to. Obviously, they are here today because both Anton and Mark are part of our All-Star Day. Anton being part of the dunk contest, na excited na si Joe na makaharap. No? Ano ba to? Labanan ba to ng dunk o ng looks? O ano ba to, Joe?
Ay,
Ano
My
ba?
looks. Honestly,
Dunk lang.
Dunk
Yeah,
lang ba?
I think-
Talo na siya sa looks.
no, but honestly, I think this year is gonna be the most challenging dunk contest because everybody is really like bouncy and they're not just in-game dunkers. They have a lot in their bag.
O sige, let's talk about it quickly before I talk to Mark, no? As we have the list in front of us, give me like a short forecast of who you think might be the top 3 in the dunk contest.
Sama mo na sarili mo.
Sama mo na sarili mo.
No, without me, definitely
Without me?
Anton's gonna be there.
Yeah.
Maybe Kaimani because I've seen him do some like
Yeah.
dunks and warm up, and I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with Rinwil because
Yeah.
like
You're right.
he joined like 2 years ago and he just didn't get to execute, but his dunks were very impressive.
And let's not forget, he has that ability to also do goaltending.
Hey! talk about that here.
I love you, Renwell. Naging guest na natin yan.
Oh, what about you, Anton? If you look at the list, at the top of your head, give me like maybe your top 2 close contenders.
I think Joe and Kaimani.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So same, no? Let's see. Obviously, Mark is here because
Slam dunk.
Slam dunk.
he will defend his crown as the season 7 3-point shootout king. He obviously took it from Orlan Wamar, no? Who was back-to-back for 2 seasons.
Mhm.
Last year, nakuha ni Mark Cruz. So ngayon, Mark, mahaba ang listahan no
Yes.
ng mga kasali sa All-Star. At alam na nga natin na napag-usapan na natin in the past episodes na 1 round na lang ito hanggang makakuha ng top 3 dyan. So medyo matindi ang labanan na to. Mark, at the top of your head, no? Sino dyan yung mga tingin mong medyo makakalaban?
Ako, feeling ko si Jeff Manday and Orlan.
Oo, tama,
Yeah.
tama. Agree, no?
Yep.
I disagree.
Talaga?
Meron ba dyan?
Kanino ka dyan?
Jolo Mendoza.
Oh,
Ay,
okay.
Because of late.
Yeah, best player siya last game.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay, so obviously, they are here to talk about the All-Star. It's already on Saturday, no? Excited na tayong lahat. We will all be there, the 5 of us. Mark, pang ilang All-Star mo na to?
It's my second sa 3-point shootout. Yeah.
3-point shootout.
Yeah.
Pero nakapag-All-Star
Hindi
ka
pa,
na rin.
hindi
Ito, kumbaga second mo na makasali talaga
Yes.
sa All-Star.
Yes.
Compared to last season, anong masasabi mo sa lineup ng mga 3-point shooters ngayon?
Mas mas loaded ngayon kasi
Mm.
mas maraming shooters.
Oo.
Yeah.
Literal.
Literal.
17.
Yeah.
At
Tama
saka,
ba?
lahat
Tama ba?
yan,
17. Tama ba bilang mo rito?
oh,
17.
Yeah.
at saka lahat yan, gumagawa talaga.
Yes.
Di ba? May Argente ka pa who has been doing,
Kahit
Well,
kahit yung
lately.
Benedictus.
yes,
Oh,
shooter yan.
Benedictus,
Grabe yan,
di ba?
grabe yan. Yeah.
Hindi lang sa history ng MPBL, sa history of All-Star sa basketball sa buong mundo, tingin ko.
Exactly.
17 participants.
Oo, tama ka
So
dyan.
Pero Mark, correct me if I'm wrong. Iba yung 3-point shootout sa shooting sa game mismo eh.
Yes, iba.
Like, you can be a good shooter in the game, but it's different when it's a 3-point shootout.
Yes,
So,
yes.
maybe we could take that also into factor,
Sige na, mali na ako kanina.
No, because you have a point, Joe. Because when Mike Ayunayan was here, no, during our last episode, kinukwento niya naghahanda na daw siya.
Okay.
At Mark, tinutulungan siya ni DJ Fenner sa mga nasa
Siya yung tagapulot ng bola.
Seryoso ba? Seryoso ba?
kumbaga, 'di ba si DJ Fenner, Euroleague yan 'di ba?
Yes,
So
yes.
marami siyang na
Tips.
inputs at saka tips. Ikaw ba naghahanda ka na rin?
Actually, si Hesed, nag-offer siya na baka gusto ko daw. But, na-appreciate ko yun.
Gusto mo ano? Gusto mo ng alin?
Kumbaga, tulungan siyang
Yeah, gusto niya tulungan sa
Okay.
mga
Okay.
like,
Okay.
kunyari yung mga reps, kumbaga makapag-shoot lang daw ako, pupulot sila, ganyan.
Oo.
Okay.
Pero parang gusto ko lang gawin yung ginawa ko last year na parang galing na kami practice nun eh. So
Okay.
wala akong masyadong shooting ginawa. Pero galing kami practice, hard practice with Coach Elvis. Then punta na sa All-Star. So tingin ko mag-stick lang muna ako sa
In other words,
Kumbaga, if it
no
ain't
practice.
broke, yeah.
Hindi naman. Pero nandun ako sa, siguro yun yung pahiyang ko siguro. nung
Oh,
time
if
na
it
yun.
ain't broke, di ba? Kumbaga
Yeah.
parang
Yeah,
yun yung that was what worked for Mark Cruz. Okay. But obviously, we are talking about the All-Star. One of the All-Star-like teams that started this season was obviously the Jensen Warriors. At the start of the season, they had 10 straight wins.
Mm.
So, obviously, these two guys were part of that, no? Part of the reasons why they were there for those 10 wins.
Now at 15-5.
Now at 15-5, they've had some really good games, some games that really hurt them. But it is what it is. They are already here, still obviously part of the top of the South, no? Let's talk about it a bit. Anton, coming off college, you immediately joined the team that is so physical, that is so energetic, a coach that expects a lot of physicality and, athleticism from you. Let's talk about that a bit. How were you at the start with Coach Elvis?
Well, I was straight from Canada at that point. Yeah, I guess just coming into the first practice, I didn't really know what to expect. Like, I really thought it was gonna be like how Coach Charles would run
Right.
practices.
Yeah, understand.
'cause,
Yeah.
You know, it's pro, and like I think I just thought that we were just gonna be like be running sets and just like more on mental stuff.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, okay.
And then
He was deceived.
I think a lot more to say coming.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, like the first practice, we did our usual things, and I cramped up.
Okay.
Okay, describe, elaborate usual.
You know, like dynamics, and then
Yeah.
the 3 lines,
Mm.
Okay.
and then into like scrimmage.
Mhm.
Mm.
Okay, let's talk about this a bit because Coach Chris, you have been very vocal about this.
I have.
Yes, you have. How you appreciated the performance of Anton during preseason when he was that 3 straight best player awards? Was
Yeah,
that
all
it?
biased, by the way.
All biased. No, but coming from the preseason and then him getting into the regular season, talk about it a bit, Coach. Parang yung transition niya for you.
Yeah, first and foremost, is my guy. I mean, Anton knows this. I know that he has a lot of frustrations to start his career here in the Philippines, but we've always wanted him as a basketball player, even before we had him in UP.
Mhm.
Just so happened that our paths really crossed.
Yeah.
So the MPBL was in Canada.
Okay.
I'm just gonna rewind a little
Yeah.
bit. MPBL was in Canada. He was still graduating, right?
Yes.
He was just
Graduating.
graduating,
Mm.
heading towards college. Coach Gold and us, our staff, was still with NU at
Okay.
that time.
Yeah.
Men's team for about 6 months. And then seeing him there, playing against him there.
Mm.
So I immediately called Coach Gold and then told him about him. So we had him in our radar already. Fast forward, he committed to UP. We
Okay.
were not with UP yet at that
Mm.
time. It was during the pandemic. Lo and behold, we meet in UP.
Yeah. And yeah.
So the first 2 seasons, which was the bubble season, the 2 seasons in 1 year, 2022, we won a championship. We win a championship, 84, season 84, and then 85, we go to the finals.
This was the one against Ateneo.
Yeah,
Dave and company.
yeah, Ateneo, the first 2.
Yeah.
And then he moves on to Benilde
Mhm.
after that. But really his time there, even though it was just a year, we saw his potential.
Yeah.
And then I'm usually, and Anton can confirm this, like, if they would have any, minor problems or whatever. So I would be there to,
Can you actually
To be
confirm
there.
it? I don't
Yeah.
believe it.
Okay.
I don't want to be dramatic here, but
Yeah.
so anyway,
Mm.
so to see him now, the success he's having,
Yeah.
it's just a joy to watch.
So basically, the potential that you said you were seeing at that time, that's what we're
Coming
seeing
to
now.
fruition now.
Yeah, that's what we're seeing
That's
now.
why I'm being biased all the time.
And it wasn't just him actually. I think when we had Harold here, he also talked good stuff about Anton, like
Yeah.
like how you guys were together. So there you go. From that experience in college and now you're with the pros. Tell me about, besides the practice that you had when you cramped up, besides that experience, tell me about being with Mark Cruz, being with Hesed Gabo, being with Larry Rodriguez, having Coach Elvis as your coach immediately in the pros. How did that affect you immediately?
I mean, the first thing I could say is they really just welcomed me, like, just really fast. Like I don't know, like I didn't really expect it to, like, the culture to be like this,
Mhm.
and how it is. I mean, I'm grateful,
Yeah.
especially for Kuya Mark. I mean, I talk to him sometimes. I talk to HG
Kuya.
sometimes, and
Yeah.
then Kuya Larry too. Like, they give me a lot of pointers and a lot of advice. So.
Yeah, and I know that they always say that you're the quiet guy. So having this close relationships with them
Yeah.
is something big for you now,
Yeah,
no?
for sure.
Mark, obviously one of the pioneer guys of the Gensan Warriors, no? He's been with Gensan for 5 seasons now,
Yeah,
tama?
I think so.
was with was with Pampanga, no?
Pioneer.
Kaya nga Kuya Mark eh.
Mga kuya.
Pero
Yeah.
wag ka mag-alala. Dito rin sa aming, Ate Mika.
No, but the Jensen Warriors they've had a lot of, roller coaster type of situations wherein they'd go up, they'd make it to the second round, then, not make it to the division finals. But this season, Mark, no, a lot of fans are rooting for you. Iba ang look ng Jensen Warriors ngayon, being one of the pioneers. Gaano kaiba yung pakiramdam ngayon na, wow, parang nakikita mo yung path actually getting to the division finals muna at least.
Okay. Masaya syempre kasi yung mga first seasons nga, kumbaga, hindi ganun yung tingin sa amin eh. Parang nandyan lang kami to participate, parang ganun lang. Pero dahil doon sa magandang start na nagawa namin this season, so medyo tumaas yung parang standard namin eh. So kaya ang ganda nung kumbaga nung pinagsama yung may mga young guys kami, tapos may Kuya Larry kami, may HG kami na alam mo yan. So ang ganda nung combination. So think ko yun yung isang part na kaya naging successful kami nung 10-0 run na yun. So
yeah.
And led by E.T. Elvis Tolentino.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to talk about this quickly because obviously at the start of the season, when we found out that Hesed Gabo would be part of the Jensen Warriors. No?
Si HG.
Si HG. Na tinawag mong LG nung nandito siya. No? Naalala mo?
Siya.
Yeah.
Bakit?
Di ba Leo nga daw siya?
Ah,
Sabi mo, di ba?
yeah.
LG siya.
Okay.
So anyway, when it was announced that Hesed Gabo will be part of the Jensen Warriors, no, immediately everybody thought, wow, paano sila magsasama ni Mark Cruz? Just like how we thought Robbie Celis and Art de la Cruz would make
Coexist.
it together in Ilagan, diba? Because these are all stars, right? But look at them working together now, no? Parang you'd see them I'd see them in the games, like they'd talk during a short timeout or a short break, a few seconds, usap sila ni Hesed, makikita mo
Sama pa si Fontanilla.
kasama
Yes,
pa minsan
yes.
si Fontanilla. Parang actually it's working well together.
Yep.
Do you agree?
Yep. Yes. Kasi,
Oo.
kasi depende rin. Lalo na kapag nag-struggle yung team during the game, talagang kailangan yung mag-usap eh. Anong nangyari? Ba't ganito? Ba't ganyan?
Okay.
So, andun yung parang nag-brainstorm na nag-share kami ng mga thoughts na kung ano pwedeng gawin pagpasok namin or pag-start ng third quarter, mga ganyan-ganyan. So, ayun. Kasi wala na kaming superstar eh. Like, HG.
Hindi ganun si Coach Elvis talaga.
Hindi rin
eh.
ganun.
Oo.
At the same time, si HG hindi ganun eh. Hindi ako HG ako, ganyan, hindi ako. So, dito lang kami parehas. Andito kami para manalo lang, ganun. Gusto namin kung ano yung best para sa team. So,
Tsaka mararamdaman mo from them eh. Sige, go ahead, Joe.
Yeah. Mark, correct me if I'm wrong. Tawag ba sila na sa'yo dati? Parang the bus driver ba yun?
hindi. Ant-Man na talaga eh.
Ant-Man, sorry.
Yes.
Ant-Man.
Yung bus driver is Gio Alalo nata eh. If I'm not
Ant-Man.
mistaken.
O nga, sino nagbigay ng nickname niya sa'yo?
Si Andre Felix.
Okay.
Si Andre Felix.
Okay.
Yeah.
Andre who?
Andre who? Then
No.
shoutout sa kaibigan natin.
Pero
Yeah.
going back, what you said na walang star sa inyo.
Yeah.
I think parang the mindset was more of like, anybody can be the star in that
Yes.
game. Kasi
Yes.
ganun si Coach
Exactly.
Elvis. So,
Oo nga, being an Elvis guy too.
Yep.
Alam mo
true,
eh,
that's
no?
true.
Naglaban na ba kayo? Manila?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oo.
Tapos
Yeah.
na ano?
Tapos na.
Don't talk about it.
And the thing is, you'd see it eh, parang with him and Gabo, parang ano sila eh, pag si Gabo yung nakapasok, syempre, platoon ko muna.
Yep.
Tapos pag si Mark, okay, platoon ko naman, no? Parang kumbaga, they take charge equally, no?
Yes.
Pag sila, and pag magkasama rin sila. We've also seen games na magkasama na rin sila. No?
Yeah. Siguro talk about Mark. Last week kasi, the last episode kasama namin, si Coach Yung Abra.
Mhm.
Alam naman natin, Coach Elvis, fiery coach as well.
Yep.
Clearly, di ba?
Mhm.
Displayed on TV, di ba? And talk about, napag-usapan ni Coach Yung na sa practice, gusto niya yung nag-aaway.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, tama.
So, siguro, can you give an idea paano si Coach? Kasi nakikita lang natin Coach Elvis sa game eh.
Yep.
Sa practice, paano ba siya?
Parang alam na
Ang
niya.
daming alam ni Joe. Next
Yung
Gusto
time
marinig ko.
mo.
Gusto marinig sa'yo.
Mas gusto ko maniwala sa'yo bago sa kanya.
Yung sa akin naman, gusto lang ni coach talaga maging physical. Yun lang. Especially lagi niyang sinasabi yung pagdating sa depensa. Maging aggressive, physical within basketball. So yun na naman ang gusto niya. And pag mayroong mga extra motions na, syempre, medyo inaawat naman ni
Inaawat na
coach yan.
niya.
Yes.
Okay.
Kumbaga, basta inside basketball lang yung mga physicality na ganyan. So okay lang. So, ayun, okay naman.
Okay. Speaking of physicality at yung mga gusto nga ni Coach Elvis sa depensa, no, one of the things na ako I will say, I think this is one of Mark Cruz's best seasons in the MPBL, no? One of his many, but for me, yung makikita mo talaga na he has his rhythm this season, no? Lalo na yung defense,
Yeah.
di ba? Sa defense. Mark, alam naman namin, no? Syempre, excited na kami pag-usapan ng past mo. Kasi, di ba? Napaka-makulay, no? We will talk to Mark first because nauna siya sa mundo. But I will also talk to Anton in a bit and ask him about the history of how he started to play. But, Mark, do you feel like nararamdaman mo ba ulit ngayon yung NCAA, Mark? Kumbaga, yung rhythm mo nun, yung pakiramdam ng hawak mo sa bola, do you feel it again?
Actually, yes. Pero mas na-feel ko yung yung parang sa defensive side eh. Alam mo yun na parang bumalik ako sa 25 years old na Mark Cruz eh. Na parang lahat kaya kong gawin, kaya kong takbuhin to or ganito, kaya kong dumipensa ng ganito. So, yun yung mas na-feel ko. Yung sa offensive side, yes, andun pa rin. Kasi syempre,
yun ka naman talaga.
Yun naman talaga ako,
Oo.
yes. And yun yung role ko talaga is to score. Wala lang. Kaya minsan, binibiro ko ng mga coaches namin, mga assistant coaches na parang Mark Cruz na letteran, mga ganyan. Dahil pag sa practice, ganyan kasi talagang aggressive kami sa practice eh.
Guys, alam nating lahat na sports is more than just winning and losing. It's about intensity, momentum, at yung feeling na hindi mo kayang alising ang mata mo sa laro. At kung gusto mong mas maging exciting ang bawat game night, Sports Plus na yan. Easy to use, mabilis, at perfect sa mga sports fans na gustong gawing next level ang kanilang viewing experience. Register or sign up now at sportsplus.ph today. Remember, gambling can be addictive. Know when to stop. For 21 and above only. Now back to our podcast.
Ayan, nabanggit na niya yung Letran. Pag-usapan na natin, no? Let's talk about your journey, Mark. Paano ka ba nagsimula sa basketball bago ka nakarating ng Letran?
Actually sa Bulacan ako galing, pero hindi talaga ako tubo doon.
Okay.
Napunta lang kami doon.
Taga saan ka talaga?
Dito lang, Marikina na talaga kami. So, then pumunta ako ng Manila incoming third year ako eh, high school. So, parang sabi ng coach ko doon na nagko-coach sa akin, sabi niya sa brother ko kay Kuya Marvin, papuntahin mo na yan si Mark sa Manila. Ganyan. Pag-try mo na doon. Si Kuya parang ayaw pa noon that time. Pero bila kami pumunta, ang una ko dapat pupuntahan ni San Beda. So, ang nangyari is, sarado wala silang practice that time.
Wow, talaga?
Yes. So,
Parang kwentong Romel Adocol to ganyan din.
parang ganyan eh.
Okay.
Walang practice that time. So, napunta kami sa Letran. So, walk-in tryout na.
Wow,
So,
okay.
yun.
Pero medyo malayo-layo yun ha. Ibig sabihin, San
from
Beda to
Mindiola
Letran.
to Muraya.
Hindi katulad alam ko kasi kay Kuya Romel Adocol, professional basketball legend. Parang ganyan din eh.
Huh?
San Beda, tumawid ng Baste.
Mas
So
malapit
parang
na yun.
ganun din sa'yo. Okay.
And Letran faced San Beda in the year when he was champion.
Yes.
Yes.
So imagine if San Beda had practice that day.
Yes.
Mark Cruz would have been with them.
Wait, sorry. Sabi mo kuya mo yung sa UP, di ba?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Marvin.
Ba't di ka nag-UP?
Marvin.
Ba't di siya nag-UP?
Ba, Joe? Dala ko lang.
Mas malayo yung tawiran yun eh. yung highway, Commonwealth eh.
Kumbaga doon ka muna napunta sa Manila area no? Kumbaga,
Yes.
Oo.
Yeah.
Mas,
Pero munti ka na rin mapunta ng UP.
Okay.
Nandun pa ata si Coach Pat Aquino, if I'm not mistaken. Pero,
Okay.
di ko lang. May nangyaring lang. So,
Okay. Kumbaga, ito na yung naging destiny niya.
yes, yes.
Napunta
yes.
siya sa Letran. Okay. And then on what year ka nag-champion? Pang ilang taon mo nun?
2015.
2015.
Last year ko yun.
Yeah.
So,
Last playing year ko.
last playing year mo. So, ang ganda ng goodbye mo sa NCAA, di ba?
Yes.
Champion na, finals MVP
Yes.
pa.
Yes.
Mm,
I have the numbers.
May bonus pa.
17 points per game,
Oo.
6 rebounds,
Mm-mm.
more than you,
Yeah.
4
Oo.
assists, and 3 steals.
Alam mo,
Wow.
sobrang excited nung producer natin na si CJ ngayon. Kasi, letran siya nag-aral. Okay?
Arriba.
Marami sa kanila dito. Shout out din kay Mike, no?
Mm.
Arriba din yan.
Arriba.
Kaya ito, tingnan mo yung mga pinapatanong. Alam na alam niya ang mga nangyari
Hindi
ng
na
mga panahon
magugulat,
na yun.
papapicture na mamaya.
Oo. Mark, talk about, yun daw, yung mga laban yun nila Art de la Cruz, no? Nila
Yeah.
Baser, kwento mo.
Art and Baser, long time rivals ko talaga sila. High school pa lang sila nakalaban ko eh.
Okay.
So, hanggang sa pag-akit ng college sila pa rin. So, magagaling talaga.
Mm-mm,
Like,
mm-mm.
Lalo na may ano pa sila, may FSA pa sila. So, alam mo yung dagdag na ang hirap. Kami wala eh.
That's the thing.
Wow.
That's the thing.
Oo.
Wala sila FSA nun.
Actually, meron. Si Felix, pero ano lang. Felix.
Kalahati lang.
Shout out, Felix. Shout out,
Kalahati
shout
lang.
out.
Felix Abreco, shout out.
Si Flex
Si
na siya
Flex.
ngayon. Si Flex na siya.
Actually, lagi namin siyang binibiro. Meron kaming import kaso kinakain kanin. Sabi namin gano'n.
Hindi mashed potato.
Hindi mashed potato.
Okay,
White
okay.
rice eh. So,
Okay.
Yeah, that's the most impressive thing about
Yeah,
the championship.
wala silang import,
Yeah.
no? And then they won that championship.
Fake yung import nila.
Oh, fake.
Ay, grabe ka naman.
Oo.
Pwede half lang. Ha?
And then he was finals MVP, obviously. Mark, we all know the long relationship you had with Coach Alden Ayo, no? Na, kumbaga, let's talk about that a bit.
And Coach Louis Gonzalez.
And
Yes.
Coach Louis Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Kumbaga, let's talk about that a bit, no? And then transition to when you went to the pro leagues. Kumbaga, ano yung nagawa or naging experience mo na si Coach Alden yung coach mo for a long time?
for sure, alam na ni Coach Alden to eh. Nung unang, kasi last playing year ko na, so parang biglang nagpalit ng coach. So bago. Galing kami kay Coach Caloy Garcia nun. Siyempre nagulat kami. Shit, ay sorry.
Okay lang yan.
Parang last year ko na, ganyan. Tapos bagong coach, sabi ko ganun, ano nangyari? Tapos parang that time, hindi ko pa syempre kilala si Coach Alden. Pero nagletran na pala siya that time.
Okay.
So
Played for Letran. Yeah.
Yes, I played for Letran. So, nagulat na lang kami. And then, syempre sa start, meron pang nun mga PBA D-League. So, parang meron pa akong excuse para hindi mag-practice that time. Sabi ko parang, last year ko na, si Gento pa, parang ganun-ganun. So, kumbaga, wala pa yung commitment ko that time eh. Pero, nung nag-start na, nung nagsama-sama na rin kami, doon na bumuo. Kumbaga, bigla na lang. Kasi noong una wala naniniwala sa aming papasok kami sa Final Four or kahit manalo man lang eh. Parang gano'n. Walang umaasa talaga. Hanggang sa mag-start na lang yung season na gulat kami parang 6-0, 7-0. So parang, parang lahat nagulat din eh. So, doon na kami nag-buy-in. Kumbaga, parang panindigan na namin, buy-in tayo. Ito yung sistema ni Coach Alden, ganyan. So, ayun,
Umabot hanggang dulo.
Umabot hanggang dulo.
Oo.
And napakasarap na journey nun.
Oo.
Lalo na, kasi lahat kami committed eh. So, napakasarap ng ganun.
This is what most of the basketball players say, no? A championship would really change your life.
No
So,
question.
Yeah. So, and you said this earlier in the prod room. You said it's very hard to be a champion.
Yeah, but you have to explain why I said that. What did you say first?
I asked you kasi nakailang championship si Mark Cruz sa Letran. And then, you said one. Tapos sabi ko, isa lang pala.
Yeah.
Parang akala ko dalawa. Then you said, that's not easy.
Yeah.
Diba? So, Mark, how did that championship change your life? Saan ka na napunta pagkatapos nun?
Sakto yun, last playing year ko. So, bigla akong nagpa-draft na. So, in transition to NCAA, PBA. So,
Gano'ng
ayun.
kakatagal?
Umabot ako ng mga 3 years.
Okay.
sa
Ano nga
PBA.
teams nun?
Nag-draft sa akin is Star Hot Shots that time.
Okay.
Tapos napunta ako sa Phoenix and last ko is Blackwater.
Okay. I think you asked one of our guests this question before because usually, di ba, parang everybody is so big everywhere, no, in the PBA. But with a guy with Mark's size and had 3 teams in the PBA, that's not a joke.
Yep.
No? Kumbaga, Mark, ano yung skill na parang sinabi mo sa sarili mo, kailangan mo galingan para makapagsabayan ka sa laki ng mga tao sa PBA?
Actually, wala naman ako talaga ang parang dala ko lang din yung championship ko nun experience ko nun parang ginto yung kumpiyansa ko. So papasok ako, alam ko maraming veterano, daming malalaki, pwede akong masaktan o ganyan kung ano man, pero yun lang yung tayong bit ko nun yung kumpiyansa na dala ko na shit, champion ako, parang ganun. So,
Ganda.
yeah.
Okay, so talking about championships, you are faced with champions every day in practice. There's Mark Cruz is a champion, Hesed Gabo is a champion, Val Acuña is a champion, Larry Rodriguez is a champion. How does this add to your confidence box every day?
Yun nga. As I see them every day, I really do learn a lot. And I just try to absorb as much as I can. And I don't know, again, like I talked to Kuya Mark and
Like,
HG.
Let's be specific a bit. Larry Rodriguez.
Si Mark lagi naasiwa pag narinig niya yung kuya.
Kuya Mark. Obviously, because we see that, Coach Elvis gives you all of these different roles in the games, no? Sometimes he uses you as a wing, sometimes you're there as a 4. Like specifically Kuya Larry, what advice have you gotten from him that you've taken seriously so far in terms of being a big man?
Well, with Kuya Larry, it's honestly his little tactics.
Yeah.
In especially in games and all. So yeah.
Yeah. And then obviously they lost Kyle Tolentino early in the season, no? So I mean, I know that you, Marwin, Nelo Santos, Gloria, you're sharing this position, that Kyle left. Take me through how you guys are actually, trying to make that wing position work for the Gensan Warriors.
Well, to be honest, like personally, when I saw Kyle get hurt like that, I don't know, I guess it kind of sparked in me to just try harder, especially in practices. So everybody else around me, or the team, kind of steps up as well.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that competition within each other.
Like it's a domino effect. Yeah.
What's the difference of an Antonio Sebio now in the MPBL rather than compared to the Antonio Sebio with the UP and CSB uniform? Because clearly there's a difference. What did you change? Did you change anything? Approach, mindset, whatever?
Definitely a lot of rebounds now against Caloocan in the start of the game. I remember.
For me, I think my focus. I think during college, I was really just kind of going with the flow, kind of not really taking initiative. But I think now I'm more focused in taking that initiative.
Wait, let me just add to that because I've been following you even since college. I know you're more of a power forward, an athletic guy. But when you came here to the MPBL, I've seen you also in games, and then I see even on dying moments, you're not afraid to take those shots. You're one of the main guys of Gensan, if not even one of the go-to guys.
The guy, yeah.
So can you say that Coach Elvis has brought out the most potential in you?
The worst and the best.
Yes.
I think he plays a really big part in how I am now.
Yeah.
But also my teammates.
Yeah.
Especially I think for me that kind of made the most impact is Kyle. Because after that Binyan game, he was just on me about you need to take these shots. You just need to shoot and do the things that that you can do best.
Has Coach Elvis ever done this? Even in training? You guys...
Hugot na yan.
Wait.
Coach Elvis, shout out. Nakakagat mo na siguro
you have a
labi
wide,
mo.
you have a wide open shot in the 3 and you not take it. And does he make everybody run?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. Because
Baseline.
Okay.
Baseline.
Well, except for Mark because he doesn't pass up an open shot. Kahit may bantay, titira ka niya.
Yeah.
That's good.
But Anton was saying, no, that parang mas confident na nga siya ngayon, no? But let's talk about, your history, Anton. How did you get into basketball? How
To be
old were
honest-
you? Yeah.
To be honest, okay, let's say I was around 15, 16 when I actually took it seriously.
Oh, okay. That's late.
Yeah, I was into like skateboarding and like BMXing.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay.
He's
Okay.
from Canada.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, so like I started playing for this club team. I don't know if you guys know Coach Tony Tan.
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah,
I know his son
that was
also, yeah.
that was my first basketball club, and then I moved on to this other club. Played there for like 3 years till the end of my high school, and then you just
So being Filipino in Canada and playing the sport, playing basketball, was it already on your mind that, hey, one day I'm going to the Philippines? And obviously it's not easy to turn pro as a Filipino in other countries because of height or whatever,
Yeah.
right? But was it already in your mind na, I will go to the Philippines one day. I'm going to play there. Or was it just something that happened eventually?
actually it was my dad because growing up, he would always talk about like the PBA and
Yeah.
like just
Did he play?
basketball in the Philippines. No,
Okay.
just basketball in the Philippines. And then I don't know, I guess I was inspired, especially from my older brother, seeing him play basketball. Yeah, so I was inspired and
He has a younger brother that I'm starting to recruit. I see him in the games. I always ask him, don't you want to
I
play?
met him.
Don't you want to play?
Did he
Yeah.
tell you?
no, he didn't tell me.
Yeah. So what was your biggest cultural adjustment like when you got to the Philippines? Was it the food? Was it the language? I mean,
I don't think. I mean, growing up, I was eating a lot of Filipino
adobo
foods,
and
yeah.
sinigang. Yeah, okay. So
But
that wasn't a problem.
for me. I think the environment,
Mhm.
just I don't know, like just like it's a third world country, and like
Yeah.
growing up in Canada, like I was so
Night
You
and day difference.
Harold and Jerry were saying, I remember, and I interviewed them in the Jensen San Juan game.
Mm.
They were telling me that they felt like if there was no language barrier, they felt like they could have been closer to Anton and Ashon.
Mm.
Yeah, something like that. Did you feel the same way?
I mean, I think so. I mean,
Yeah.
to be honest, the whole time I knew how to speak Tagalog,
But
but I don't know, like I just wanted to keep that a secret from other people.
so when they talk about you,
Yeah,
you
so,
would know.
exactly.
Like a
exactly,
spy?
Exactly.
Kaya
Yeah.
pala.
Come on, Tone.
Because in Canada, that happened to me once,
Okay.
and then they were like talking trash or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I
Now
feel like
you know.
yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like if I did reveal that I knew how to speak Tagalog with Harold and Jerry and them, I feel like we could have been close.
So did you have any other sport? You talked about skateboarding and BMX, but did you
No.
also get into volleyball? Ikaw, Mark,
No,
may
never.
naging ibang sport ka ba bago mag-basketball?
Mga laro-laro lang na table tennis. Pero ngayon,
Okay.
may pickleball na ata ngayon.
Oo nga, nakita ko kagabi nag-pickleball ka eh.
Mm.
Di ba?
Di ko alam, nakakahawa eh.
Umiwas ka sa pangalang Sedef Tupas.
Hinihintay ko nga mag-comment eh sa story. Pero wala pa.
Baka mamaya makita na natin.
Baka ma-recruit to.
Oo nga, ma-recruit eh, no?
Hindi, wala pa.
Okay. So, Anton, so you got to the Philippines and then you got to UP first and then Benilde and then now you're a pro. What do you feel like, what skill do you feel like you need to improve on the most still?
I think
I mean,
decision making, both
Okay.
ends, offense and defense, and for me, defensively,
okay.
I feel like I lack a lot.
Okay.
defensively.
I think this is what he hears from Coach Elvis kasi he's
Maybe this
smiling.
morning.
Maybe this morning, no?
Because it's still fresh in his head.
Parang of late, dalawa ang paborito ni Coach Elvis na ano ba yung word? Dinidiin ba?
Mm.
Parang si Anton Eusebio at si Joshua Fontanilla.
Mm.
Ang kanyang mga favorite ngayong, because we talked about this in the last episode when, Coach Elvis is not ashamed of getting mad at his players
No
during the game.
nonsense. Yeah.
But, like you said, anong sinabi mo? Pag pinagalitan ka ni Coach Elvis sa game, anong gagawin niya? Ibabalik ka.
Oh, yes. He'll give you
Agreed.
a chance to.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so because of which, let's talk about the future run.
Teka, sinabi niya yun.
Oh, sinabi niya yun.
Ba't ikaw hindi ka binalik?
Line up!
Yun
Sa
nga.
line-up!
Lumipat kasi siya eh. Hindi na siya Marikina nun eh. The next year, he went to Jensen.
Shout out, Coach Elvis. Nagpaparinig po. Oh.
Coach
Baka
EP,
daw.
oh.
Oh. Baka daw.
Sige.
Okay, so because of which, let's talk about, obviously, the sure run of the Jensen Warriors in the playoffs. We were talking about this earlier, no? The first round will be how many games? Can you please explain, Mr.
First
Noon?
and second round, best of 3.
Okay.
The changes this season 8, di ba? Compared to the first 7 seasons.
Okay.
Third round, best of 5.
Hmm.
And then, I'm not sure lang sa national finals kung best of 7 siya.
Okay.
Yung playoffs, yun.
Okay. We have asked this question from our past guests. You first, Anton. Who are you excited to match up with maybe in the playoffs? In the South first.
Like individually or as a team?
As a
Like
team
team.
first. Like against Jensen. Who do you think it will be? Do you feel like it's Batangas or Quezon? There's also Binyan. May Rizal na rin, ha? Rizal's also doing well right now.
Under a champion coach, obviously.
Yeah. Or maybe a player. A player that you're excited to match up with.
We got beef with, bro.
We got beef
No,
with.
I don't got beef with anybody. But excited to play against in the playoffs. I think either Batangas or Binyan.
Yeah.
I think they're just a strong, like both strong teams. Oh wait, I forgot about Quezon. Sorry.
Yeah, there's another
Those
one. Yeah,
three.
yeah. I know you're close to Nick Caballero.
Yeah.
No, you hang out a lot.
we
I
hang
see
out.
it in your social media.
Yeah.
How is that matchup maybe in the playoffs? You know, because I know in your first game, when they won their first game in the opening day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember
I
against
remember.
Binyan?
Yes.
No,
The Chris Porter shot.
Yes.
Yeah. And and parang si Gabo yung best player nun, no?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
that
yeah.
game, no?
Mm.
Oo, tama.
Gabo ang best player.
Oo. So
But
how
Porter had a crucial shot sa top of the key.
yeah.
That's why he said that.
Yung pasa, yung
Pasa ni Gabo.
Pasa ni
Oo,
Gabo,
tama,
yes.
tama. How was that matchup like when you played against Nick as
I mean,
friends?
I mean, normal as
Yeah.
a basketball
Yeah.
player.
What
I
do you
mean,
like about
we-
his game?
Let me remind you, he's a former UST Tiger.
Yeah.
You better be careful.
No, he's a solid player. Like he's strong,
Hmm.
so he can just get into the basket whenever he wants. So, yeah.
You take snippets of things from him too.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we did play 3x3
3x3,
together. So
yeah.
That's where you became close.
Yeah.
I assume.
Yeah.
Yes.
And their girlfriends as well.
Yeah.
Shout out.
And who was the best player, by the way, in the last game?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay na. Mga
Against
10 times mo nang sinasabi yan eh.
One time pa lang ngayon.
Grabe. Si Anton ang topic, oh.
Kaya
Yun na
nga,
naman.
burning up lang eh.
Okay. Mark, ikaw, as a long-time Jensen Warrior, kanino ka excited na matchup ngayon?
Batangas.
Maganda.
Yeah, kasi sa tagal ko rin sa Jensen, sila yung lagi kami sa Batangas na out eh.
Tama. Second round.
Yep. So,
Ang lakas nila ngayon.
yes. So,
No?
though hindi ko naman inaano yung Quezon, kumbaga nandyan sila eh. Pero yung parang gusto kong makabawi sa Batangas.
Parang parehong security agency ngayon yung Warriors tsaka Tanduay eh, di ba? Magagaling ng guards eh. Both teams.
Ang
Ngayon,
difference
this
lang,
season.
mas malaki ang
Mas
bata.
mahal lang.
Mas
yeah.
malaki lang ang batang. Huwag kang ganyan, ha? Na challenge yun si Mark.
Pero malaki naman ang heart niya.
Okay. Okay, so, Mark, I guess, kumbaga, parang sa tagal mo na sa Jensen, no? It's been, kumbaga,
Fifth season?
fifth season? Fifth
Mm.
season. Kasi palagi namin pinagpa-promise yung mga guests namin dito kung anong gusto nyo sabihin sa fans, no? Kumbaga, yung iba, specific sila. Magna-number 4 kami sa playoffs, ganyan. Kumbaga, ikaw, anong gusto mo sabihin na lalo ngayon, no? Ang dami mo nang kasama, equipped ka with a lot of help this season. Anong gusto mo sabihin sa fans ng Jensen?
Sa fans ng Jensen Warriors, time promise ko lang is bibigyan namin yung best namin. Like, kahit anong mangyari sa game, di kami susuko, lamang man or hindi, naghahabol man kami. Kumbaga, lalaban kami hanggang dulo. Kasi para sa inyo yung panalo na yun or yung game na yun, ino-offer namin sa inyo, mga taga-Jensen Warriors.
Okay. Just a quick one before Anton says his promise. Ano to alam mo naman ako, marami akong kwento, no? Nakakwento sa akin ni Hesed Gabo, no? Na college pa lang daw, no? Magkalaban pa lang sila sa NCAA. Iba na daw talaga yung Mark Cruz sa kanya. Kumbaga, in his exact words, umiinit daw ang paa niya pag si Mark Cruz ang kalaban niya. No? Kumbaga, basically, short of saying, idol niya talaga si Mark Cruz kahit na magkaira sila. Ganun, ano? Parang ikaw naman, Mark, parang what can you say about Hesed nung hindi mo pa siya teammate at ngayon na nakilala mo na siya as your teammate?
Nung di ko pa siya teammate, nasa Mapua siya, mahirap siyang bantayan kasi playmaker talaga si HG.
Okay.
So, minsan akala mo nakadepensa ka na pero may makikita siyang pasang ganyan. So, ang hirap Ang hirap
Dami
depensa.
siya mata.
Ang daming mata. Parang may mata sa likod Parang gano'n Tsaka mabilis din si HG nun. Mabilis din siya. Hanggang ngayon. So, ngayon, na-experience ko lang yung level ng IQ niya. Like, kung paano siya magdala ng bola. Kasi medyo parehas kami point guard pero medyo magkaiba yung playing style namin. More on playmaking muna siya. Ako andun ako sa scoring.
Points guard.
Buwakaw no? Parang ganun So, medyo nandun ako sa So, natututo ako sa kanya na kumbaga, ang hinanga ako sa kanya, pag gumamit siya ng ball screen, hindi siya nagmamadali talaga. Kumbaga, hintayin niyang mabasa niya yung sitwasyon. Hanggang sa may ma-open na or siya or may big man kaming open, may wing kaming open. So, yun, sobrang nakakabilib yun pag nakikita ko kahit sa practice. So,
In other words, si HG, hanap pasa sa kampe, siya pasa sa ring.
Okay.
gano'n na nga. So, yun.
Ang
Okay.
mausay ito si Mark.
Yeah.
Anton, what do you want to say to the fans of Jensen? I mean, what can they see from you, especially in the next months, getting into the playoffs, the big stage of the MPBL?
I mean, first of all, thank you for everybody's support. And we won't stop until the end, like what Kuya Mark said.
Kuya Mark.
Won't stop until they drop. Yeah.
And we'll keep fighting and try to get.
Okay, I'm going to challenge you a little bit. What do you want to tell Coach Elvis?
Oh, damn. You gotta be careful, bro.
To be honest, my focus, especially coming into the playoffs, I feel it'll be more.
Yeah.
And
More of whatever it is now.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, ang ganda.
You can cry.
Mga karibanses, saglit lang. Alam nating lahat na mas exciting manood ng sports kapag dikit ang laban, clutch ang moments, at bawat possession may kaba. Pero alam mo kung anong mas exciting? Kapag mas invested ka sa bawat play with Sports Plus. Sports Plus is your go-to sportsbook kung gusto mong mas maramdaman ang thrill ng bawat game, whether basketball, volleyball, or your favorite matchups, pwede mong subukan ang sports instincts mo anytime, anywhere. If you're ready to level up your sports experience, register or sign up at sportsplus.ph today. Remember, gambling can be addictive. Know when to stop for 21 and above only. Now back to our podcast.
Speaking of more, they obviously expect a lot from you in the dunk contest. Are you?
Let's go.
You don't have to say it because some people are snoopy here. But are you already preparing for the event?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you excited?
yeah, I'm very excited.
Okay. Mark, 3 points. Sabi mo nga kanina.
Yeah. Ang dami.
Pahiyang, no?
Pahiyang.
Oo.
Pero,
Go ahead. Sorry, Mark. Go.
yeah, pero yung shooting ko naman na ginagawa sa practice na lang Kumbaga
Mm.
doon ako tumitira. So,
Mm-mm.
medyo inaano ko yung utak ko Ayoko masyadong may pressure. So,
And by the way, these guys, hindi biro ang next 2 weeks nila. Because as they prepare for the All-Star, you have to remember that their next game will be in our Polomolok invasion. Okay? There's gonna be a festival in Polomolok, no? It's gonna be a really big deal for the MPBL going there on September 5. So, besides the All-Stars on August 29, nag-iimbita po kami sa inyo na samahan din kami, no? Sa South Cotabato, on September 5, the Gensan Warriors will be facing the Quezon Huskers.
Sabihin mo na kung sino pupunta.
Eh di si Christian Luanzon at saka si Delph Tupas, may choice ba ako at ako? Diba? But, Mark, diba parang the next 2 weeks will be really busy for Coach Elvis.
Yes.
But no, for you guys too, no, in preparation for that big game, let's talk a bit about that Quezon game, no? Cyrus Tavi, nandiyan na si Clint Escamis. Yung konting expectations niyo lang sa Quezon game na yun.
Siyempre magiging mahirap yun. Hindi lang din yung dalawang guards na yun eh. Merong Manzano. So, ang daming threat talaga eh. So,
may Manansala.
So,
Ang dami pa, di ba?
Manzano, baka bantayan niya rin. Who knows?
Yeah.
Kasi he plays the 4 at
Joel Manansala's doing really well as well, no? Yeah. What about you, Anton? You almost forgot to say Quezon earlier, but now you're facing them on September 5.
No, I'm excited. I mean,
John Abate, I think,
yeah,
you know the guy, you know?
it's definitely going to be a intense, hard-fought game. So
Yeah. Why don't you invite the fans to watch you guys in Polomalok first? September 5.
Hi guys. Hindi, pakisupport na lang po kami sa All-Star Game sa August 29, sorry. Sa saan to? Sa ano?
Polomalok.
Inaris.
Sa Inaris.
So sa
All-Star.
game 29. Oh.
Yeah, sa Inaris. So kita-kits tayo doon. Thank you.
what is it?
For the dunk contest.
Dunk contest.
Tell them to support you, man, and not Joe Gomez de Leano.
Yeah, guys, come support me in the dunk contest and the All-Star Game in Rizal, Montalban, August 29.
Oh,
Slam
nga
dunk.
pala. We almost forgot. He is also part of the South
Yes.
Stars.
The South Stars. Yeah.
Right?
There's also a rumor. Can you confirm this? That you're gonna jump over a car
Huh?
while Joe is gonna jump over a cat? Is that true?
It's true. It's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joe,
What?
pusa lang. Grabe ka naman para sa dunk champion. He was actually a dunk champion, you know? Kahit hindi mo
Come
ka.
on, that's
A
before.
dunk
That's
champion
nothing.
and an MPBL champion. Sige
Yeah.
na, bigyan na natin kay
But the
Joe.
people who played up, he played against us. Mark Cruz, Hesed Gabo, Slam Dunk.
But yun na nga, after the All-Star, you will see these guys in Polomalok. It's actually not their home game. It's not considered the home game of Gensan, but it is in the province of South Cotabato, which is a few minutes away from Gensan. So
That's why they're the first game.
that's why their first game. So kaya, yung mga fans sa Gensan, tulak na papuntang South Cotabato.
Which
para.
is, I think, 30 minutes away.
Malay natin, may surprise appearance galing sa ating founder.
Mhm.
Di ba? Manny Pacquiao. We have yet to see. Okay. So, ayan na nga. Go ahead, Joe. Let's start with a quick recap with our featured games. Starting off with August 21 games. Let's go, Joe.
Cebu versus Mindoro 70-69. Mark Meneses delivered the clutch game-winning floating jumper with just 19 seconds left to give Cebu the edge. Mindoro had pulled ahead in the final minute but suffered a costly traveling violation that gave Cebu one final opportunity. The dramatic victory stretched the Cebu Greats' winning streak to 5 games while snapping Mindoro's 3-game run. Best player of the game was Mark Meneses with 27 points, 10 rebounds, shooting from 9 of 15 of the field.
What a game, Coach. Did you see this? Were you there?
Highlights, no. I was not there.
This was a really good game, no? I mean, obviously, Mark Meneses still doing well, still part of the top 5 of the MVP race.
Maybe top 3.
Maybe top 3, yeah. Okay, go ahead, Coach.
Basilan versus Negros, 97-86. Basilan stopped a 13-point late game surge by Negros to secure their 12th win of the season. Veteran gunner John Wilson hit the dagger 3-pointer with 1:47 remaining to put the game completely out of reach. The crucial victory helped Basilan significantly boost their push for a South Division playoff spot. Siyempre, sino pa ba ang best player?
Former Gensan Warrior.
Former MVP as well, season 3, I
Okay.
believe, ng MPBL. 28 points, 6 rebounds, 6 out of 10 from 3, 60% yan. Yeah.
Okay.
Former rebounds, I guess natin.
Oo. Sa San Juan yun. Sa Philoil, ano? Okay. August 22 games. Rizal versus Ilagan. The Rizal Golden Coolers outlasted the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys in a tightly contested matchup to secure their 4th consecutive win. Jolo Mendoza took charge in the most crucial moments, drilling a clutch triple and scoring on a drive to build a 76-69 lead with just 26.5 seconds left. Makakalaban niya ni Mark Cruz. Sa 3-point shootout, veterans Billy Ray Robles and Mark Yee provided essential support in the trenches, combining for 21 points and 18 rebounds to control the interior. This impressive victory boosted Rizal's regular season record to 14-7. Nakakagulat tong Rizal na to. Kudos to Coach Don Dulay. Further cementing their formidable position in the South Division standings.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Lineup-wise, and obviously Coach Don Dulay.
Ang iyong bet sa 3-point shootout, ang best player ng laro na yan, Jolo Mendoza. 13 points, 2 rebounds,
Back-to-back best players na yan.
2 steals.
I'm just putting a chip
May
on...
bayad.
A chip on sa shoulder ni Mark Cruz.
Okay. Etong susunod, sige na, ikaw na. Ikaw na.
Binyan Tatak Gel stunned the heavily favored San Juan Knights in a thrilling nightcap in front of their home crowd. With the game deadlocked at 56 late in the contest, Nick Caballero, the former UST Growling King Tiger, drilled a momentum-shifting triple to spark a definitive 9-3 home stretch run, and also the best friend of Antonio Eusebio,
Okay.
by the way. Momentum-shifting triple to spark a definitive 9-3 home stretch run. Binyan's suffocating defense, scheme completely neutralized San Juan down the stretch, impressively holding the Knights scoreless in the final minute of the action. Caballero earned Best Player honors for his stellar two-way performance. I was the commentator at that time. Propelling Binyan to its 18th win of the grueling elimination phase.
Okay, wait. Drum roll. Best player.
Sino pa ba? The top 3, one of the top 3 MVP candidates this season, Nick Caballero, 19 points, 8 rebounds, 5 of 11 from downtown.
He can do everything. My goodness.
Condition.
Okay. Go ahead, Coach.
And now, it's time for our Rebanse Player of the Week. Let's start with you, Joe, because alam nyo na kung sino sa akin.
Oh.
Ay, nako.
Well, I think I've said his name how many times already. I'm gonna say Nick Caballero. Not like, so let me just start off that he's very consistent. He's a two-way player. But this is the 3rd time he would reply to my story, and then we just have a short chat. And then later on at night, makita ko na lang sa phone ko, best player. This is like parang 2nd or 3rd time na magre-reply siya sa morning. Tapos when I would open my phone at night, oh, best player na agad.
So what's the indication here?
Nothing.
Is it because of you? Is that what you're saying? Okay, sige.
Well, we can say Rebanse chat effect. Diba?
Okay.
Pwede.
Okay.
Ikaw
Coach?
naman muna. Hindi, ikaw muna. I think we already know his.
Kaya nga, sabihin na niya. Alam na natin eh.
Age first before beauty.
Hoy!
Ay, grabe.
Okay. I'd say, well, first of all,
See, she wants to say it. She wants to say it.
Just
no.
say it.
I'd actually say Mark Meneses. Because that game was actually going towards Mindoro. No? That win was already going towards Mindoro. You know, guys like Brian Herwela, no, they did some good stuff there. Bam Bam, no, towards the end of the game. But Mark Meneses always shows up in times like this. You know, parang you never cannot count on him sa mga ganitong laro. So I'd give it to Mark Meneses this week.
Well, to be fair to the other players, let's not forget last week because of the weather conditions. I think 3 or 4 game days were canceled.
Yeah.
But I think the result would have been the same because it's still Nick Caballero.
My goodness. Do you have to explain?
No.
No na.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, we like it that way.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Kasi wala eh. Hanggang bukas na naman yung explanation
Oh,
niya.
sige, explain ko na. 14 points in the first half and then 5 points in the second half, 5 points in the fourth quarter. Dagger points pa yan. Kasama yung 3 points ni Pamboy Raimundo.
Okay, a shout out to our executive producer, Miss Russell Torres. Huwag niyo na pong ilagay si Christian sa laro ng binya.
Lagyan nyo na lang ako sa Jensen.
Okay, this week.
Para si Anton lagi best player.
Okay guys, so this week, walang upcoming MPBL games muna tayo as we shift our focus to the 2026 Sports Plus MPBL All-Star. And of course, as your hosts, we're here to make some bold predictions, starting with the highly anticipated, the first ever season when we will have a one-on-one event. Okay, Coach Chris.
Hindi mo mag-guess
Simulan mo muna para ma-excite sila. Ikaw muna. Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for... Can I go top 3?
Okay. No, but this is gonna be by pairs. So can you go top 4?
By pair siya.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go for Kian Baclaan, Steve Nash Enriquez,
Mm-hmm.
because he's our former player, Fortsky Padrigao. And there's a 3-second rule, by the way,
Oo,
that
may
you can
3
post
second
on.
rule.
Okay.
Okay, pero, so kumbaga parang drive to post siya eh. Pwede mong gawin yun, pero you're only allowed 3 seconds.
Okay.
Fortsky has that advantage. He's the tallest guard here. Okay. And I'm gonna go for, because he's a cutie, J.R. Olegario.
Oh my goodness. Joe?
Okay, I mean, so obviously, medyo biased ako Faa, so he's gotta be there.
Okay.
But this guy, he's been to so many one-on-one tournaments like Felipe Chavez. He's if you ask anybody like who's like since pandemic, he's that guy you know who plays one-on-one for like a money game like thousands of pesos. That's the guy. He may be like, just skinnier, but
Yeah.
he's gonna find a way. So him,
Parehong teammate niya yan
Yeah.
yes.
Naging teammate mo rin
Yes,
sa
yes,
Marikina,
yes.
di ba? The
And
very
then-
famous player of Coach Elvis.
And then Fortsky and Kian. Yeah. That's
So,
the top one.
Fortsky, Kian, Felipe Chavez, and Faa.
Yes.
Mark?
Kian,
Okay.
Faa, Chavez, and Steve Nash.
Okay.
Yep.
Anton?
I got Kian, Steve Nash, Chavez, and Fortsky.
Okay.
Next, before you give yours, explain mo nga kasi nakita ko yung reaction nila nung sinabi kong cutie. Paki-explain bakit cutie si
Okay.
Olegario.
Wala kami idea eh. Ano ba yun?
What you see is what you get. That's it. Siya ang nagbansag sa Valenzuela.
May
Dark
grupo
Horse.
kasi sila sa Valenzuela. Ang tawag nila, The Cuties. Sinabi
Hulaan-
nila,
Oh.
nung guest namin sila last month,
Hulaan mo sino ang pioneer.
Sino?
Si?
Lester Reyes.
Hindi.
Di ba?
Si Alatica.
Si CJ Alatica. Okay,
Okay,
CJ
okay,
Alatica.
okay.
CJ Alatica.
So, gets yun na?
Okay, gets na.
Gets na.
Okay.
Gets na.
So they call themselves The
The
Cuties.
cuties.
Okay. I would go for J.R. Olegario, Kian Baclaan, I'd actually give it to Topeng Lagrama, and Felipe Chavez.
So kita
Okay.
niyo mga choices namin. Mahilig kami sa Cuties.
Okay, next event. Ito na. Okay, unahin na ba natin si Mark Cruz? Huli na siya. Huli na si Mark Cruz.
Oh.
Anton, who do you got? Give me your top 3.
Of course.
Okay.
Mark. I feel like he's gonna go back to back.
Oh.
Okay.
Jeff Manday and Jolo Mendoza.
Okay. Okay. Coach?
I got Mendoza,
Mm-hmm.
Benedictos.
Sleeper pick.
You know what? Okay, I'm gonna go for the defending champ. Mark Cruz.
Okay.
Mark Cruz will win champs. Top 3 will be Orlan and Jeff.
Okay. Ako, Mark Cruz, Orlan Wamar, and Ayon.
Now?
Siyempre,
Mark, go
siyempre
ahead.
ako.
Okay, good. Good.
Siyempre,
Ako lang.
Ako. Hindi. Ako, sabi ko na kanina, Jeff Manday and Orlan.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Eto na. Huli na si Anton dito
Huli na rin siya, please.
Hindi siya kasali.
Oo nga.
Hindi siya. Hindi. Sige, coach, ikaw muna. Top 2.
Top 2?
Top 2 lang.
Man.
O sige na, top 3 para may isang wala dito. My goodness. These people.
Yeah. I gotta go for, obviously, my guy, Anton. Even if you're not here, I would choose you.
Wait lang quickly, habang nag-iisip ka. Your guy, may guy mo talaga siya eh. Kasi kung sinasabi mo, ikaw nakakita sa kanya. Kasi sinabi mo kay Coach Gold, he's really your guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And eventually we met. So.
Okay, go.
I'm not so sure about this pick, but I'm excited to see what he can do. Okay, and it's not you. It's
I was gonna say,
Yambing.
don't think, just imagine I'm not here. Yun na lang.
It's Yambing.
Okay.
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 Ang hirap nitong pangatlo, no? It's so hard when you have to choose someone you don't want to choose.
And the last one, because I was stuck in traffic last week and he gave me a ride. Joe Gomez de Liana. Even though he's gonna jump over a camp only.
Okay. I would go for kay Manny Ladi. For Anton Eusebio. And then I think that's about it.
Okay.
Syempre naman, my guy. The former slam dunk champion and the former MPBL champion, Joe Gomez de Liana.
Let that be on record. Her guy only, not my guy.
Okay. Okay, next event. Meron pa ba? Syempre yung All-Star na. Hindi na natin pwede pag-usapan yun. Bias tayo dito, kasama natin yung South guests eh. Di ba? Pero matinding laban yan. No?
Tsaka baka hindi na tayo pagbigyan ni DI.
Oo nga eh. Who are you most excited about to go against in the North team?
Probably Dave.
Dave. Yeah. Okay. So, go ahead, Coach.
Okay, at kung gusto nyong makisaya sa pinakamalaking basketball celebration ng MPBL, tara at samahan kami sa 2026 Sports Plus MPBL All-Star Weekend. Gaganapin ito sa August 29, 2026 sa Inares, Montalban, Rizal. At magsisimula ang events ng 3 p.m. Kaya mark your calendars, bring your friends, at kita-kits tayo para sa isang araw ng basketball excitement at All-Star selection.
Utang ng loob, pagbigyan nyo na po siya at talagang ginalingan niya dun sa statement niya na yon, kahit na ganyan ang boses niya, lahat ng energy niya, linabas niya.
Thanks for emphasizing.
Okay, and that's the final buzzer for this week's episode. Maraming salamat sa aming mga all-star guests, Anton Eusebio and Mark Cruz, at sa pagsama sa amin sa isa na namang masaya at maaksyong kwentuhan.
Kung nabitin kayo, hit that subscribe button. Remember to catch our episodes first on YouTube and Spotify. Follow us on all socials at Rebanse Podcast at huwag kalimutan i-drop ang sariling hot takes at predictions sa comment section below.
Don't forget to tune in to our latest episodes dahil dito, hindi mahalaga
I was wondering how he would do this line with his voice.
kung paano ka natalo kahapon. Tama ba, Mark? Tama ba, Anton? Kasi galing kayo sa talo eh.
Ouch.
The game they don't want to talk about.
Yeah. Okay. Ang mahalaga ay kung paano sila babawi sa Polumulok
Against the Quezon Huskers.
against Quezon Huskers. Study the game, respect the process.
Till the next episode, ako po si Mika Abesamis.
I am Coach Christian Luanzon.
Joe Gomez del Llano here.
Laging tandaan, kung may issue, may sagot.
Kung may talo,
may
rebanse!
Yan ang laro, yan ang kwento, yan ang MPBL. Walang sawang nagbibigay ng bagay na pag-uusapan. Bawat episode, sisiguruhin naming walang play na mapapabayaan. Walang issue na may iiwasan at walang debate na mananatiling walang sagot. Dahil ang basketball, hindi natatapos sa buzzer. Nagsisimula pa lang ang usapan. Kung gusto mong marinig ang totoo, ang analysis, ang history, ang init ng laban na hindi mo mahanap sa ibang lugar, nandito kami. Bawat linggo, bawat laro, at bawat issue. Kung may issue, may sagot. Kung may talo, may rebanse. Ang podcast na hindi nagpapatalo.